Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill of Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the college football playoff between Ohio State taking on Notre Dame for all the marbles in the national championship game. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at both these teams have faced stacked decks throughout the season to get to where they are right now. When you look at the hurdles, when you look at the obstacles, when you look at Notre Dame and Marcus Freeman, head coach, and what they've had to do after losing that first game of the season, and you're seeing exactly where they are now and led by Riley Leonard, and seeing exactly how they've been able to push and that defense has been able to carry them throughout the season. And then Will Howard on the other side with Coach Day for Ohio State. You're seeing exactly how the Buckeyes offense and defense steps up late in football games. Now, this is going to be mano a mano. This is going to be defense on defense. This is going to be who's essentially got the better defense, and that's going to be the calling card for this game. Yes, the offense of Ohio State can go off. Yes, the run game for Notre Dame can go off. But you have to think in mind, when it's all said and done, Ohio State would love nothing more than to put on an offensive onslaught, and also their defense do what they came to do best, like they did last game. So I think that Notre Dame has an uphill battle. There's a lot of people counting out Notre Dame already. There's a lot of people, Ohio State is favorited big time in this game. I'm seeing some websites 7+, 8+, 9+, and 10+ points. I think that's a bit much. But when you think about it, both these teams have opportunistic defenses. Once those defenses get going, once you've got your first turnover, once you've got your first interception, it's downhill from there, and the defense can essentially play downhill. From everything we've seen, both these teams can hold their own defensively, and the defense can hold their own enough to where the offense can get going and then save the day. Out of the quarterbacks, Will Howard is the better quarterback. Out of the coaches, I believe Marcus Freeman is a better coach. I just think Coach Ryan Day has more talent around his team. And I think that if Notre Dame can hold fast and run the football like we know they can keep Ohio State's offense off the field. Now, I think that they're going to have to bombard them with some type of mirage defensively to slow them down, because Ohio State's offense almost impossible to contain them for 4 quarters. So you're going to have to play mistake-free football. You're going to have to make sure you have all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed. So essentially, I think the first slug is going to be Ohio State. Will Ohio State go deep? We've seen their best player last game was a decoy, essentially. Can they win another game with him not really maximizing all of his stats? We've seen what happens, Lord knows, when he gets the ball multiple times, when he goes deep for touchdowns, when he goes deep for passes. It's one of those things. But I think that overall, Ohio State is the more talented team in this one. They have a lot more talent top to bottom, depth chart-wise. That's probably what's going to catch Notre Dame in the back end, because defensively they can reshuffle their cards quickly. Offensively, they can do the same thing. They roll out a 5-star wide receiver, another one comes in and replaces him. Another 5-star running back, another 5-star running back replaces him. And I think that Notre Dame is not to that level yet. And I think that they have a little bit of rebuilding to do before they get to that level of Ohio State because of the transfer portal. So they have injuries on Notre Dame's offensive line. They have injuries on the back end. So that's gonna bode well for Ohio State, because I feel like the defensive line is going to take advantage of that, and they're going to get through to the quarterback and sack Riley Leonard, or either make him, force him to speed up his clock offensively. So both these teams have had a great season. Both these teams have been phenomenal. But when you think about it, Ohio State has so much more talent than Notre Dame as far as the NIL portal, as far as just the overall homegrown talent that they're recruiting out of high school. So it's just a number of things that come to play. We've seen Ohio State lose people, and then another guy sprouts up and plays essentially better than that one that went down. So I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I think it's going to be a track meet late, but I'm picking Ohio State in this one. While I love what Notre Dame's done, what I love their calls to action, and what I love all these things in their picture pretty good season, I think that when it's all said and done, the talent of Ohio State is going to wear them out. So all you Ohio State fans, all you Notre Dame fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we will see you on the next episode.